Welcome to the DLA Piper Tech Law video series, in which I will be launching the European Technology Index 2020. It is a survey from 350 senior executives across Europe. And today we have as a guest Jiun Kimm from Samsung Next. Jiun, would you mind please giving yourself an introduction?
Hi, Luca. Hi, everyone. My name is Jiun Kimm. I am the Global Head of Diversity and Inclusion at Samsung Next.
How do you endeavor to create an environment that recognizes in all of these offices that you have the inherent value of difference? How do you go about?
It's a great question. It's a challenge, but it's an exciting challenge. I think a lot of people, particularly who are doing diversity inclusion work on a global scale, it's kind of a challenge that we all face. And I think there's a couple of different ways to think about it. So on the diversity side, like specifically when we're thinking about diversity, there are challenges in how you best define what that term means globally. How you then, with that definition, track your success with that and then determine goals. And so here at Next, I've been pushing the conversation around diversity specifically to base it in this idea that, no matter where you live in the world, there are different groups of people in your society that are going to experience access to power and opportunity in different ways, given their social identities. And by social identities, I mean categorizations like ethnicity, gender, class, religion, sexual orientation, etc. So those parts of ourselves that have historically proven to impact access to power and opportunity. And so as a global company, this means that our D&I work should acknowledge, for example, that in the United States, race and ethnicity has played, this undeniable role in access to opportunity for people of color. It means that, when we think about our colleagues in Europe, immigration status may be more significant. That's a big conversation we've had within the team there. It means that in Tel Aviv, that the conversation may be more about religious identity. In Korea, it's about gender or nationality. And as you can imagine, building a strategy to cover all of this is hard. Once we have defined what diversity means in these places, then the question is like, how do we track it? And again, that puts us into tricky cultural and legal waters into, how we ask particular questions about people's identity. And there, if you want to get really technical, like how the data is stored and shared and reported on. And so those are all things we're navigating at a global scale. I think the thing I'll say on the inclusion side is, while the way we define diversity can and should look different given global context, inclusion is like a universal feeling. So, how we ensure every individual has the ability to thrive and feel a sense of belonging and want to be at Next, that's something that anybody can feel.
Thank you, Jiun, for joining the call and for your insightful thoughts.
Thank you so much, Luca. It was wonderful talking to you. Really appreciate the opportunity to chat.